So we're thinking about birds and boundaries. And one of the things that I believe is that you can't copy and paste, can't necessarily copy and paste boundaries that work for somebody else with that it will work for you. And one of the things the Lord always led me to think about is think about the birds. And I was thinking about how ridiculous and disastrous it could possibly be if a bird who built his nest on the ground decided to take advice from a bird who built its nest in the tree. So I don't know, some type of sparrow versus, or some type of sparrow versus some, I don't even know what birds built his nest on the ground. But
Killdeer.
I killdeer, right? And the conversation would probably go like this, I am having trouble building this nest or this boundary to protect myself from the cat. And the killdeer goes to the sparrow. You know what? What would they say? I'm just thinking, like, oh, just use some mud. That mud works for me and it keeps XYZ out. And imagine the sparrow trying to build that up in a tree. That limb is gonna break like there's no tomorrow, and if they have eggs in that nest that they're trying to build, it's over, right? And then you got you talking about like the inigua, what you call it? That
And hinga.
and inga. We always
Water turkey.
so we always see this bird on. So we're in the lake. I'm in the park, and this bird is always standing on like the edge of a boat. It kind of reminds me of the Titanic scene. And so we looked over, and the bird was down in the water, and I actually didn't know that. Like, Jeremy pointed it out to me. And what did you see, baby?
What did I see or say?
See and say.
Oh. Well, I saw it. There it is. It's poking its head up out of the water, doing some fishing. They're really good swimmers, and they're elegant when they dive, and that's the only time they're elegant. They do not have waterproof feathers like a duck has, and so they get soaked when they dive. And so they stand there with their wings spread out in the sun for hours to dry off. And
So
I
imagine,
don't remember saying
So
much else
imagine
than
a
that.
duck taking advice from an inigua
And hinga.
and aninga to, hey, oh, you want food? I dive all the way down into the water to get it.
Mhm.
I just think, man, the duck would have a hard time. And it also makes me think about like even a Robin taking advice from a duck, like around how to manage the kids.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just like, oh, I just throw him into the water and he started paddling and swimming. The Robin would be murdering its kids. Right? And so God always uses that analogy of like
Can we title this video Bird Murder?
Oh yes. But God always pointed me back to like Shaniel, scripture talks about consider the birds, right? And how if God cares about the birds, like how much more does he care for us as his children? And so I'm here reflecting on the birds, and I'm thinking about boundaries, and I'm thinking about how easy it is sometimes for us to look at what other people are doing when we're in certain life situations, whether we're having problems with our kids, whether we're having problems in our marriage, whether we're having problems with our relationship with God, like the whole gamut of different relationships on the job and all of that stuff, and how detrimental it can be if we don't recognize that, like, the same way there are different types of birds, there are different types of human beings, and even though the situation may be similar, there is quite often the case where God is working on something different within you than he worked on in somebody else that was in the similar situation.
I disagree. There's only 3 types of human beings.
3 types?
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
There's the ones who love the beach, the ones who love the mountains, and the ones that don't care.
But even the ones who love the beach, there's some who love to stay on the sand. They don't go to the beach for the water.
That's not a different type, though.
But I'm
That's just
saying that
silly.
even in people, but I'm not getting
They're
distracted
just,
here.
they're just doing it wrong.
But it's just me thinking about like how important it is to go to God about how to navigate certain situations. What boundaries should we be setting in certain environments? Like, what do we need to actually be doing, right? Because the one thing that can work for one person can be very detrimental, and in fact, like bird murder, murderous for you and the other person involved.
Didn't you say that a lot of clients come in and ask for how to set their boundary, what boundary to set, where to draw their own line, and are somewhat frustrated by you refusing to give them that most of the time?
No, they aren't. Like, my
Okay.
people don't come in, like, and that's probably
So they're
one of the things.
they're encouraged when you won't give that to them.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
good,
I'm like,
cool.
go find like, what did God say? What did God tell you? Like, here is the tools and the stuff, the steps to actually go get that answer for yourself. I mean, the only time I'll actually say anything to a client about, hey, a boundary, is when God prompts me to say something. And I know that is something very specific for that person, right? I mean, because I can have a similar situation to what you have, and I can share the story to encourage you, like, hey, I've been here, but it can't be a copy and paste kind of thing. And so,
Unless you're a copy and paste human.
yeah, well, let me know how that
In
works
which
out
case,
with
go
you.
for it.
Raise your hand, because I have yet to meet a copy and paste human. But
Yeah.
I think that's where I want to end today. Is like the same way. If you take advice from the wrong place or copy the wrong thing with the birds, you'll end up with bird murder. You just may end up murdering
With boundary murder.
with boundary murder, or you murder. Like,
Could
murdering
be.
parts of yourself
There you go.
because
Landed it.
yeah, or murdering parts in the other person because of the advice.
I
So
think you nailed it, honey.
yeah, that's it.